Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Donna Sports Show. Man, we got a big show for you and a great show for you today, folks. You know, we are brought to you by my great friends and sponsors, Primerica Investments, Fox Bowl and Wheaton, Wayne H. O'Brien. The H stands for Hockey and Houses. Ozzy's, the world's best subs at Wolf and Grand. Intren Incorporated. They do a lot of work for the ComEd people. We might hear from them. Auto Advantage, you need your car fixed. They're right on Lake Street. J.D. Muggs, Still and Grill, the Pyramid Bar and Pizzeria in Addison. New guy with us, a new sponsor, Athletic Co. Yes, and Mr. Neil Davis. Hopefully we'll hear from them later on. Man, we're gonna talk about the Bears, the Bulls, a little Cubs, a little golf, any sport that you can think of. We're gonna cover. And the guys who call in and my friends are all knowledgeable guys on sports. So we're going to get to them right away. We'll take a fast break here, and we'll be back with you with, I believe, Jack Red Ryan. But you stay with us now. Hi, everybody. Don Figuarelli here, the Don of Sports. I want to tell you about some very interesting people that I know. A wonderful company that they have, Danny and Loretta Rosenmeyer. It's their 25th anniversary being in business, and in conjunction with ComEd. Okay, they do a lot of work for ComEd. They're bringing stewardship to the construction industry for 25 years and counting. Intren, outperforming every day. They're located at 18202 West Union Road in Union, Illinois. 60180. Their website, www.intren.com. That's INTREN. Outperforming every day. Loretta and Danny Rosenmeyer. Loretta is the Chief Executive Officer. Her mobile phone is 815-341-4535. That's Intren. 25th anniversary, bringing stewardship to the construction industry for 25 years and counting. A wonderful corporation. Thank you very much. All right, Dad. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Jack Red Ryan on the line. Hello, Jack.
Hello.
Hello, my friend. How are you doing today?
I'm doing just fine.
Oh, good. Yeah, not a bad day today. About 25 degrees.
Yeah.
Going to warm up. Jack, I'll tell you what, buddy. My son John, who you know real well, gave me a beautiful book for Christmas, Jack, and I'm looking at it right now. A beautiful cover, Notre Dame.
He's coming in kind of weak there.
Am I? Yeah.
Yeah.
How's that? That a little better now?
A little bit.
Jack, how's that? Johnny?
Okay.
A little better?
Okay, what is it?
All right. Now, he gave me a beautiful book, Jack. Notre Dame Golden Moments. 20 memorable events that shaped Notre Dame football. And by John Walters, and the forward is by Ara Parsegian. Man, this is a beautiful book, Jack. And I won't take too long, but let me just read this one paragraph or two, Jack, that our listeners might like, and you might remember the game, okay? And it kind of symbolizes what Notre Dame is and how other teams, fear, I don't know if that's the word, fear, or the mystique of Notre Dame, All right? Okay, Now, here it is. Like I say, I won't read the whole thing because it's a little long, but it was Notre Dame 35, Houston 34. Okay, and there was very little time left in the game. It was going back and forth. Notre Dame was behind, only 28 seconds left, Jack, and they were behind. All right, okay. It might have looked like a bad pass, Haynes never later said, but it wasn't. He knew I wanted what him to call, Devine said. He looked into the sideline, and I just waved back at him. That may be the first time all year we didn't send a play in from the bench. Okay, the comeback kid, you know who that is, don't you?
Who is it?
The quarterback for Notre Dame at that time, the comeback kid. That's a kind of a nickname they gave him. But You know,
What was it? I don't know that name really.
yeah, the comeback kid. The later on went to play for the 49ers and, you know, was a
He played for who?
for the 49ers, you know, San
Oh,
Francisco.
that Joe Montana.
Yeah, right. That's
Okay, yeah.
the comeback kid. Still, the drama was not over. Eunice kicked an extra point the first of the game, but the Irish were called for illegal motion. Again, both sides lined up with no time remaining. Eunice now attempted the game-winning point from 25 yards away, kicked the ball straight and true. It sailed through the uprights, putting the finishing touch on a remarkable 23-point comeback in the Cotton Bowl final. Okay, earlier in the week, Yeoman had dispelled the concept of Notre Dame mystique. He told his Cougars, that's such a bunch of garbage. But Huffman, the Irish's All-American center, had respectfully disagreed. If there isn't, even when you don't want to believe it, Huffman said, there comes a time when the skeptics turn around and bang, there it is right in front of them, and they all know it. It was just Notre Dame was behind, but something, you know, they said they're going to come back, they're not going to lose, and sure enough, they won that game 35 to 24. But that was back in '79, Jack.
Mm-hmm.
You were just a little kid back then.
Oh yeah, you too.
Oh, brother. But I'll show you this book when I see you again, you know.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, it's a beautiful book. And it's now, did you find out where the Irish are going to go in a bowl? Did you find that out?
I can't hardly hear you there. What was it?
Really? What bowl are they going to?
Oh, that's the Pinstripe Bowl.
Pinstripe Bowl. How do you like?
Sponsored by the one New Era caps.
Uh-huh.
New Era caps, the baseball caps and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
The Pinstripe Bowl is Yankee Stadium.
Oh, for heaven!
It's a new bowl.
Uh-huh.
This year for it.
Yeah, well, yeah, they'll come up with it. It must be at least 25 of them now, you know, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What were the 4 original or 5? You remember?
Well, I think it was. You tell me. Or
Yeah, no, you tell me. A trivia question.
Orange Bowl.
Yeah.
Sugar Bowl.
Yeah.
Cotton Bowl.
Yep.
And the Tournament of Roses.
Yeah.
Rose Bowl.
The Rose. Yeah, that's what it was.
Well, in the earliest years of the Rose Bowl, the Tournament of Roses, they had chariot racing. Did you know that?
No way.
Yeah, chariot racing instead of football.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, gee. Well, yeah, it's, I think 100 years coming up, is it, for...
It must be. It's probably over 100 now.
The Rose Bowl? Something's 100 right on the head, 100. I thought it was the Rose Bowl.
I know the Notre Dame played there in the 20s. They also, what was it, what's the name of the...
You mean
Great Lakes Navy team played there
in the Rose Bowl?
In the Rose Bowl.
Yeah, is that right? I wonder if that's when they had George Halas on the team.
I think it was. Yeah, it was around World War One. He was a officer in that, you know.
Yeah, right. Yeah, well, that was a good team, but all the good players were drafted or they were in the service, right, on Great Lakes.
Yeah,
yeah, they had a good, in the war years, those teams had. Real good players, real good games.
Yeah. Well, one of the service teams had Paul Brown as a coach, and people like Otto Graham were on it, and they later became the Cleveland Browns, the original Cleveland Browns of the All America Football Conference, which merged with the NFL.
Yeah.
After about 4 seasons.
Yeah, that's right. So, and they still there's at least 6-7 teams from that league that are in the National Football. There's at least 6 or 7 of those teams that are still in the National Football League.
Yep.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. All right, Jack. I just wanted to tell you about this Notre Dame mystique and this beautiful book. Yeah. So we're pulling for the Irish. They don't know who are they going to play. Do you know that yet?
I don't remember. I was so taken back by that title, Pinstripe Bowl.
Yeah. Right. And
remember we were talking about some other All-Star games they've had over the years. East-West. Shrine Game.
Oh yeah, that's right.
North-South. There was a Blue and Gray Bowl. I think some still exist. Of course, you had the College All-Star Game, which, as we were talking about, Arch Ward, Chicago Tribune sports editor, originated in 1933.
Yeah, that's
in conjunction with the World's Fair.
And you said he
also started the baseball All-Star game.
Is that right? Gee, Arch Ward. Is that?
Right.
Yeah, the All-Star baseball game he originated. Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah.
And
they played the first one at Comiskey.
Mm-hmm. And
in 1933. And of course they extended the fair was extended for another year, but they had a promise that they wouldn't try to lay any claim to that baseball game. So of course we know that's become the Midsummer Classic.
Right.
The best of pro teams.
Yeah.
There was in June there was a coaches All-America game we were talking about one time. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
This was basically all the seniors who had just graduated years before. Year before, and they played East versus West.
Oh, okay.
East of the Mississippi or west of the Mississippi. It was played in late June, I believe. I remember, as I recall. Yeah. It was sponsored by the Football Coaches Association of America. This is basically the college guys.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a charitable thing. They raised money for additional scholarships for deserving student athletes.
But they disbanded, right? They stopped it.
They stopped. I think it was 76. Mm-hmm. The same year that they stopped the college All-Star game because, well, for example, in that coach's All-America game in '65,
mm-hmm.
Dick Butkus was in the East and Gale Sayers was on the West, and they say Butkus put some pretty good hits on Sayers, and of course, you don't want your high-priced talent being racked up in a game, you know.
Yeah, that's right.
Had them yet, so.
Especially they were going to be drafted by the Bears. Yeah,
they were drafted already.
Oh, I mean, they were. I see. Yeah,
they were already property. Yeah.
No, and Butkus didn't care.
Yeah, can you imagine that?
Yeah, right. Way to go, Dick.
Well, we know how Dick Butkus had one way to play, all out, right?
Yeah, right. I could hear him now. Well, hey, it's a game, and that's it. You know, I'm not holding back for anything, right?
Yeah, and he, to meet him, he's the easiest going, most relaxed. Of course, what do you have to prove to anybody, right?
Right.
I must have lost you. Are you still there?
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe, is it, oh, you're on the cell. I see. But this book is great, Jack. I'll show it to you. It lists all the 20 greatest games, that they were involved in. And I remember some
1966 Michigan State Notre Dame game.
Yeah. Oh man, that was a classic. Yeah, and that's right, Notre Dame. Well, they say Notre Dame didn't go for a field goal. No, they left it as a tie or something.
They ran the clock out. Yeah.
Yeah. What was wrong with that? It was 6-6, and Notre Dame, their first string quarterback, wasn't even in there. He was hurt, right?
I don't think it should be.
Yeah, Hanratty. Wait, who?
Personally.
Hanratty was their quarterback, I think, but he was hurt. And so they had Coley O'Brien, right, finish the game.
I'm going to sign off now.
All right.
I'll call you back if I have to. Bye.
All right, bye-bye. All right, that was Big Jack Red Ryan. All right, folks, stay with us. We'll be right back. Hi, everybody. The Donna Sports here. Hey, you guys, it's time to get out and golf. The DuPage County Forest Preserve courses are open. Maple Meadows at 272 Addison Road in Wooddale. It's a links-type course that is in great shape and no trees to hit. That's what a links-type course is, not many trees. Oak Meadows at 900 North Wooddale Road in Addison is a traditional course with trees, beautiful flowers, and not many sand traps. And the price is reasonable. And get this, it has the longest bar in DuPage County for the 19th hole. And Green Meadows on 63rd and Westmont, a shorter course that is in great shape also. All of these courses are waiting for you at reasonable prices. Call Oak Meadows at 630-595-0071 and make your tee time.
America is one of the largest financial services marketing organizations in the nation, with approximately 95,000 licensed independent representatives. Primerica is an industry leader in financial services. I'm Mike Figarelli, an independent representative and senior vice president in the Bensonville area, and the company's goal is to help ordinary families prepare for their financial futures. We've shown many local families how to do just that, and we are prepared to grow locally by providing people with financial solutions as well as a great business opportunity. As an independent representative with Primerica, you can build a business of your own, part-time or full-time. To learn more about the Primerica business opportunity, call me, Mike Figarelli, at 630-860-0033. Again, that's 630-860-0033.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. On the line with me now is Jeff, NASCAR Jeff. Hello, Jeff.
Hey. Good morning.
Good morning.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
That's right. What's going on? What's going on at your home there for Christmas, Jeff? You sticking around, or are you going out west, or where are you at?
No, I'm sticking around here. I agitate the locals as like I usually do. Nothing's changed. And shovel out the driveway when I need it and take care of my neighbors and feed my face.
Yeah, right. What? Where are we at with NASCAR in the racing world now, Jeff? Kind of things are slow, kind of shut down for a while, or
till next season, which is February. I don't want to say the 18th or something, but that Speed Weeks is going to be like the second week and third week of February, so it's about a couple of months off. But there'll be a lot of changes, a lot of driver changes.
What do you mean? What do you mean driver change? You mean just guys with different cars or with different groups?
Yeah, well, Ryan Newman will basically Tony Stewart Haas Racing is going to have a whole new crew.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Harvick's going to Stewart Haas. I think Martin. Not Martin. Well, there's three different drivers. Ryan Newman's going over to Michael Waltrip Racing. There's quite a few people that are switching rides. Kevin Harvick won't be driving for Richard Childress anymore. He'll be driving for Stewart Haas. But who's going to be racing for Richard Childress is going to be Austin Dillon, his grandson, another one of those Dale Earnhardt grandson family things.
Yeah.
Well, some other ones. So there's a lot of changes, a lot of different things going on.
Don't guys...
Juan Pablo Montoya is going to be over and with Penske Racing in with the Indy cars next year, so he's out of NASCAR. Quite a few other guys aren't going to have a ride because the sponsorship's not there, so... It'll be an interesting ride. There might be 30-some-odd cars on the track next year instead of 43.
Wow. But don't those guys sign up for a year or two with a contract or something? You know what I mean, Joe? How can they just switch around?
Oh, yeah. Well, Kevin Harvick's been with Richard Childress since Dale Earnhardt since his death. You know, he took over for Dale, and which was 2000, I think, 1. So he's been there for quite a while. It was time for a change, and Richard Childress his organization really isn't. They're not really doing all that great now. It's turned into a family affair, so we'll see what happens. Austin Dillon's a good driver, but he needs to learn a little bit more. I don't think he's as driver friendly with other guys when it comes to racing, and he should be. But
is that right?
You know, well, it's just rookie mistakes that he did when he was over in a Nationwide in the truck races. So we'll see. We'll see. There's Jimmy Johnson did win it. So
he won the FedEx. No, what did he? He won the points. What is it called?
No, he won the Nextel Cup.
Oh, that's right, Nextel Cup. That's what it is. FedEx, I think, is golf. I think. You know that FedEx, but Nextel, Jimmy Johnson won it.
Right, and
what do you have about?
That's a 6th championship.
About 5 or 6 first places.
That's a 6. He won 5 in a row, and he didn't get the last 2 until this week, or last one until this last week, and they already had the awards banquet last week, and so basically everybody's relaxing a little bit now, and taking vacation until next month. They're actually testing cars now on different tracks, and they're always monkeying with stuff. So we'll see. But
it takes a lot of money too. You know, the guys, constantly spending dough. You know, and it's an expensive sport. That's for sure.
Well, there's a lot of changes in the wind. There's a lot of organizations that are actually closing up shop this year because it's too expensive to run. So there's this idea that NASCAR wants to combine a couple other organizations and try to put them under one thing, one umbrella instead of having 2 separate ones. The other thing is too, IndyCar's not doing well. So.
You mean attendance-wise?
Well, just it's expensive. They're not getting the sponsors.
Yeah.
They don't have as many races. And like Indy 500 there's more cars that go out for that one race that aren't initially part of the whole season.
Yeah.
And they're kind of trying to change that up a little bit. And Formula One's starting to catch up. They had their first inaugural race out at the Austin, Texas track, the Circuit de Americas, I believe it is. And went off pretty good. There's an insurgence of Formula One people coming back into the America now, in the country. So, which is kind of a good thing. So but there's a lot of racing going on throughout the season. When they start racing, it's just it's mind-boggling. But it's hard to. It just depends on what what you like.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I might go to the Indy 500 this year. I was only there once before, but it's just so exciting. I think I'll go down there this year again, Jeff. Well, you've been down there several times, have you not?
I've never been to the Indy 500, Bert. I bet.
What? You haven't?
Put that? No. It's. I know a couple of people I've seen the trophy. I know one guy that used to own a car. One of my clients, the trophy.
Yeah, but you got to go there. I'm surprised you haven't. It's as much as you like racing.
Well, it's one of those things where I just haven't gotten down there because usually I'm involved in NASCAR, and a lot of times it's on the same day, and I'm watching. I'm either at the NASCAR one or something else is going on. So we'll see. This next year might be different, but I'm trying to get everything more organized this year. I've got a group online. It's called Everything Racing, and I've got everything from 2 wheels to 4 wheels to even 6 wheels on there. So lawnmower racing, drag racing. I do a lot more drag racing, going to the drags at the Route 66 and Chicagoland Speedway than anything else.
Oh, I get it. All right,
great track.
Yeah,
the
give them
down there are really good.
Well, I'll have to meet you there someday. That one I can go. Jeff, give him your website again, will you? And then we'll talk to you a little later. Give him that website.
Oh, okay. It's the House Wizard at sbcglobal.net.
All right, great. Jeff, nice talking to you. Have a good Merry Christmas to your family.
You and John, the professor there in the engineering, God bless you guys, and hopefully you guys have a better 2014 than 2013. Thanks.
Thank you, Jeff. All right. We'll be right back, folks.
Bye.
Folks, if you get a chance, get over to J.D. Muggs Bar and Grill, located at 437 North Addison Road in Addison, Illinois. 33 different kinds of beer. Can you imagine that? It's the home of the He-Man burger, and baby, that is a He-Man burger. Wait till you see the size of that burger. Chicken Caesar salad, which is one of my favorites. It's a friendly atmosphere. There's karaoke on Wednesday night and a great DJ on Fridays. Call Dean at 630-833-2570.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Don Figuarelli here, the Don of Sports. I don't know if you folks have been following the Bulls like I do. I try to watch almost every single game, and it's just they just don't have it this year. Injuries and so on, and they try so hard, but they just can't quite make it, and they're just struggling. What a difference, right? I know it's from what they used to be. Back when Jordan was there, of course, that's, once in a lifetime thing. But although the Bulls sometimes, I don't know, they had a pretty good team last year, and they traded quite a few guys, from the bench. It's not the same bench that they had. And sure enough, now they traded, they can't win a game. Little Nate Robinson was great. He'd come in and make 2 or 3 long shots, and that would get him going. But they don't have Nate this year. But anyway, in this beautiful book I have, Champion, Chicago's 25 Greatest Sports Moments. This was the 1998 NBA Finals. Who knows when the Bulls will ever get back into the final game to win the NBA. But this was 1998, Bulls versus the Jazz. Big sign there, MJ rises again. Michael Jordan lifts the Bulls' 6th NBA crown in 8 seasons for all the Bull fans to enjoy. A steal, a shot, and one more crown. Ron Harper, the only person in Chicago to sulk when Michael Jordan returned last year, told his coach he was starting tonight or we're fighting. this sounded like something Dennis Rodman might think to say on his more rambunctious days, but he is not a troublemaker. Anyone remember? Yeah, I'm all about team, Mr. Rainbow Head said. This is a tale of two guys who didn't seem to fit and how they are about to be fitted for world championship rings. You see, they had a lot of good players besides Michael, Scotty Rodman. On a night when Jordan was below average in that game from the field, that doesn't happen too often, and they still won, Rodman snatched rebounds the way Harper snatched opportunities. Together, they helped Chicago secure its fourth National Basketball Association title in the decade. In the last game of the season, they laid to rest a couple of old stereotypes. Rodman is not a cancer, and Harper can still play, even on painful knees. So that was the story. Two guys who weren't really superstars, helped the Bulls win a championship. But I don't know about this year or the next coming year. Rose is supposed to be the savior, but I don't think he's going to do it. And the writers keep harping when he comes back, when Rose comes back, but that's not going to do it. I don't think so. Hopefully the Bulls will maybe make a few trades, get some guys who can shoot a little bit, and it might turn the season around. All right, folks, stay with us. We'll be right back.
Hi, my name is Tom Sims. I'm the owner of Foxbowl. We are Foxbowl Training Center and Pro Shop. We set ourselves apart because we emphasize instructions. We have a full-time bowling instructor, Greg Zika. We have instant replay, videotape each bowler. Another program that we have is our Youth Bowling, USA Bowling. It's an 8-week program, after school type of thing. It's 8 weeks for $88 with instructions, and every child gets a free bowling ball, a $75 value. And thank you from Foxbowl.
Y'all ready for this?
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. On the line with me now is Wayne H. O'Brien. The H stands for houses and hockey. And things are looking up in hockey for Wayne and houses also. But we'll ask him about that. Hello, Wayne.
Hi there.
Hi, Wayne. You know what I just heard on the radio and I don't know if that helps you or not in your real estate business, but new home sales are up. Does that help you in any way?
Yeah, a little bit. Things have picked up a little bit. I've got a couple of offers going on properties.
Yeah, I would think, maybe if new homes are up, people living in their home now want a new home, that's going to help you because they'll put their home up for sale.
Right, precisely.
And even though the mortgage rates are getting a little higher, it doesn't. They said that people are still buying, their new homes. That's not going to stop them because the mortgage rates went up a point or a half a point or something.
Yeah, it's basically you're talking about $200,000-$400,000 houses are selling quicker than under 200.
Yeah. Well, listen, why didn't you put a bid in for Michael Jordan's house? I thought you'd be one of the first bidders up there.
I'm sure he had about 9 brokers call him when he decided to do that.
Yeah, I'll bet he did. Man, I think he wanted $39 million, and now it's down to $12 million.
And he has to lower the price.
Yeah, right. But I mean, it's not even like a regular house. It's just, I guess there's a full-size basketball court in there and everything. Like a regulation-size basketball court. And,
well, it's what they call a compound.
Yeah.
Kennedy compound.
Yeah.
Great big area.
Yeah, same way. Yeah, it must be 20,000 square feet. Who knows how many? Maybe even more than that.
Yeah, bigger than an estate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a compound.
Well, I figured you'd be in there, putting in your bid. But listen, Wade, you got the best of both worlds. I can Well, not. I don't mean that. I mean, you're like Jekyll and Hyde here with your teams. The Boston Bruins, who you like, first place with 48 points. No, 48 points, and the Vikings in last place with a 4-9 record. So bad. Yeah, you're hot and
4-9-1.
Yeah, on top of it.
You got to count the tie.
Yeah, that's right. Well, maybe they'll go for a draft pick or something because they're not going to do anything in that division, you know.
Yeah, there's a couple of teams that are 1 or 2 wins, and they'll be getting the first round, second round draft picks.
Yeah, and well, your Bruins are doing all right, first place in that. What is that? Atlantic Division, you know. So they're doing good.
Is that Thrashers or Flames or I forget now.
Yeah.
Atlanta.
Yeah, Atlantic Division.
Oh, the Eastern Division.
Yeah. Well, it says Eastern Conference, right?
Eastern Conference.
Yeah. Do they? I ought to look at the schedule. I'm wondering, do they play the crossover? Do they play any teams? You know, will they play the Blackhawks?
I don't think this is that half season, right?
Yeah.
I don't think they'll be playing another division.
Oh.
I mean, conference.
Oh, you mean for the whole year, or?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to check that out. I'll have to check the Hawks schedule, you know, and see if they play the Bruins. I don't know. They may not, right? They until the end.
Well, they have in the past during the season, but I don't. I think the last couple of years it's well, especially this year, I think it's just conference.
Yeah.
I may be wrong, but I don't know for sure.
Yeah. All right, Wayne. Listen, what are the Bears going to do? I know you're not a big Bear fan, but they got 2 games left against Philadelphia, and it's on this Sunday night now. They switch it over to Sunday night. Are the Bears going to beat the Eagles, do you think?
Well, it's, what is it, Detroit in first and...
Well, no, the Bears are in first. The Bears are in first.
Oh, they are in first place.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, but there's 2 games to go, you know. If they lose 2 games, they'll be out. But they're playing.
Yeah, I don't know about the conference division, but I don't know about the conference. You know, there's 2 other divisions that could get the wild card.
Well, yeah, they say they can't. They're not eligible for a wild card for some reason. I don't know. I'll have to check that out. But you know,
they have to stay in first place though to get their division.
To get their division. Well, hopefully.
Then they'll play.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I was surprised. Cutler did pretty good. You know, I thought maybe he wouldn't do too well on his comeback, but he did pretty well. So they play the Eagles at home. That's the only thing. The Eagles are home against the Bears.
He wasn't 100%, but he probably will be for the last 2 games.
Yeah, let's hope they can do it. All right, Wayne, take care. Say hi to your son for me, and a Merry Christmas to you.
Same to all of you.
All right, take care, Wayne.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. All right, Wayne H. O'Brien. We'll be right back, folks.
Everybody, this is Don Figueroa of Don Sports talking about Wayne Houses O'Brien. For all your real estate needs, call Wayne Houses O'Brien. Yes, the H stands for houses. At 630-235-5880 or visit his website at flyingrealtor@yahoo.com. That's right, he's a pilot. He'll take a picture of your home from the sky. Whether you're buying or selling, call Wayne at 630-235-5880. He has residential, commercial, and investment properties. He is honest, hardworking, and friendly. Those are all the traits you want in a realtor. He loves hockey and he loves to fly. Again, call Wayne Houses O'Brien at 630-235-5880 or visit him on his website at flyingrealtor@yahoo.com.
All right, hi folks, welcome back. We're going to talk to Fatima Figuirelli, the wife of my son John, who we'll find out where he's at, the National Fitness Hall of Fame, and she'll bring us up to date on what's going on there with the National Fitness Hall of Fame. Hello, Fatima.
Hi, Grandpa. How are you?
I'm all right, Fatima. Now, wait, first of all, how's Nick feeling?
Oh, he's good. good. He's back to school.
Oh.
So he visits his friends and classmates, so that's good.
Oh, good, because he was under the weather a little bit, had a little touch of cold, but you got him well, and that's great. So we're glad to hear that. Now, and of course, Isabel's in school, right? She's in that's school right. Also. All right,
yeah.
And where is your husband, John, right now? Where is he?
Well, right now he's in San Diego, California, and he's meeting with some people to have like a partnership.
Yeah.
So I hope everything is going well. So I think right now, as we speak, he's on a meeting with them.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, John, there was a couple of big companies that he's trying to contact. Either they merge with him or he merges with them, you know.
Because,
yeah, or a partnership with the National Fitness Hall of Fame, which is having its 10-year anniversary, Fatima. Wow.
Right,
it doesn't seem that long, you know, but it's been 10 years already. And it's always a good time there, you know, a big dinner, and people, doesn't he invite people from all over the country to come into it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, all people around the country from industry of fitness, and they come and, you know, they usually come to the dinner with the inductees, and John give them recognition for the people who's helping the fitness.
Right.
With their, the history. Yeah, so he's doing so good with that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's quite an honor. They're very honored to be inducted. You know, Fatima. The people are so. Yeah, right. They're so sincere about it, and they're so honored. You know, to be, and they're people who are. In the fitness industry that, you know, been in it for, I believe, 20 years. There's some criteria, you know, that they have to have, you know, to get in. But it's like the Football Hall of Fame or Baseball Hall of Fame, just not quite as known, but it will be now because of John's contact with some bigger organizations. So.
Yeah, that's what he's trying to, you know, to accomplish, is to have a partnership with this big organization so he can promote it more, the National Fitness Hall of Fame. And he's really doing a great job.
Yeah. I bet you now this show, Fatima, you know, if your relative, if mom and dad out in the Philippines, all they have to do is go on their computer and go to Windy City, first www.windycityhometown.com, okay?
Okay.
On the computer, but this show won't be on until maybe Friday, but other shows that I've done, they can listen to 24/7, you know, it goes all over the world, right, John? Yeah, so they'll get it in the Philippines, right?
Yeah, actually one time my brother checked it and he saw it, and and he listened. I mean, did he
get on? Did he hear
right,
it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Right, Johnny? Those are the call numbers on the... All right, well, make sure the family listens to you maybe Friday, I think, you know, because we tape it, and then by the time it's ready for broadcast, it doesn't get on until Friday. So your lovely voice... Your lovely voice will be on starting Friday. All right?
All right, Dad.
All right. Say a Merry Christmas to everybody out there in the Philippines.
All right.
And we'll talk to you soon, okay?
All right.
Bye-bye now.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, Johnny, we'll be right back.
Hi, everybody. I'm here with Ralph Venturini from Ozzy's, the world's best subs, at Wolf and Grand in Melrose Park. Hi, Ralph. Ralph, tell the folks a little bit about the history of Ozzy's.
Well, I'll tell you what. It started in 1971. It was a little grocery store, and my father decided that it came up for sale, and he decided that he would take advantage and go ahead and buy this little business and take a whirl at it. And it was just a tiny little 800 square foot space. And him and my mom ran it, and they learned it. And
all right, give me the ingredients of your great Italian subs.
Well, I'll tell you, the Italian has 3 kinds of meat. We put provolone cheese on it, Italian dressing, lettuce and tomatoes, and if you like, you can add pickles, onions, and peppers, and let me tell you, this sandwich is excellent.
Come on, folks, get out to Ozzy's at Wolf and Grand. Open 24 hours. Give them a call at 847-455-0845.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. On the line with me now, my good friend Tom, the big guy Michael. We're gonna pick his brain here. I got a bunch of things I gotta ask him. Hello, Tom.
Hey, how are you?
All right.
How's it going?
Oh, not bad, Tommy. I got a couple things to ask you though. Maybe you can give me a little help. I'm gonna play Santa Claus for my some of my relatives. You know, Tom.
Okay.
And what do you talk to the adults? Do you talk to the kids? You know, what kind of a procedure do I go through?
Well, what I do is usually the kids want to come up, and I usually ask them questions. How old are you? Is that your brother? Are you good to him?
Oh.
What do you want for Christmas?
Wait.
How are you doing?
Wait, you're going too fast. I'm trying to write these down here. Hold on. All right, how old are you? That's good. All right.
And where do you go to school?
Okay, school. All right.
And then also, are there any? Do you have any brothers or sisters?
Oh, okay. All right, that's good. Brothers.
And when they say yes, you say, "Are you good to them?"
Is that right? All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, brothers and sisters. All right, that's good. That gives me a little base.
Yeah, and then where do you go to school?
Oh,
and then I ask them, what subjects do you like?
Oh, okay. I know. Do you ask them what they want for Christmas?
Well, yeah. I mean, generally I say, what would you like for Christmas? And you get a good idea.
Okay.
And then you say, if they're young, are you getting your mother and father something for Christmas? Were you good this year? That's the best Christmas present you could give someone.
Oh, I get you. All right. So you do carry on a little conversation with them.
Right.
Oh, good. Yeah, I'm going to be doing it this coming Sunday, Tom. So you're asking.
Yeah, well, I've done it for 150 kids so far. They took me in a helicopter at the country club and flew me around and then landed, and I talked to 150 kids.
Did you do it this year?
Yep.
Oh, I thought, okay, but you even used to do a lot more. I thought you cut back a little bit.
Only because the club wanted me to get in a helicopter and do it for them.
Wow, you got to do that. Geez, too bad we didn't get that on tape, you know. That would have been a good, maybe they do. Maybe
you should have seen the helicopter. It's only a four-seater,
and
it goes on such an angle that you're really hanging down almost.
Whoa, man, that would scare the heck out of me, Tommy.
Well, it did me for a while, too.
Yeah, but God bless you. You got through it, huh?
100. And then sometimes I tease the older person. I'll say, were you a good girl or lady? You know, she'll say no. I'll say, okay, you stand over here. Were you a good lady? Oh, you were good. You stand over here. You know, teasing them.
Is that right? Yeah. That's over at Oak Park Country Club, right?
Right.
Yeah, you're. Gee, that's all right. What about your buddy now? What was Joe Ross got a show here? What did he ask you? Your opinions? Did he ask you?
What we talked about was all the charity work I'm doing because Dominic closed. You know.
Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah, and so I don't have any more places to get food. So I had people give me donations. I had $750 of food that I bought that will last probably 3 or 4 months.
Oh, is that right, Tom? Yeah.
Yeah, somebody donated that, and when I bought all the food, it was 50% off.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. What are you going to do now? Are you going to continue?
Well, I'll try to get another place, but that's pretty difficult. I'll have to see what goes into these stores.
Oh, I see. Yeah, maybe. How about Jewel Osco? Do they participate? That would be a big.
Yeah, everybody does so far. Even Costco and even Panera's, Jewel, they all participate with some groups.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. I'm glad to hear that, you know, that you're going to... What about Jimmy Just now? Is he still working with you? Or?
Oh, yeah. In fact, I'll be seeing him tonight. he's going to take off a month during the cold weather, and then he'll resume in February.
I can't blame him for that. Okay, yeah,
right.
Good for tell him. I wish him a Merry Christmas for me.
I certainly will.
And now that you mentioned it, after I hang up, I'm going to do an article, not an article, but in my book here, Tommy, I got when Notre Dame beat Oklahoma, and I think he was a big part of that game. Remember, 7-0, wasn't?
Yes, that was in 1957, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, wasn't Jim a part of that though? I'm going to look it up.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because Oklahoma was undefeated, I think.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the story. In Oklahoma, when they started their winning streak, the last team they lost to was Notre Dame.
Oh, is
and
that?
Then when they had the winning streak all the way up to 47 games or 48, that's when Notre Dame beat them.
Oh,
Jim was in the game.
You
know who scored the touchdown?
No.
Lynch.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
And in the game, Jim tried to score from the 4-yard line. He was stopped at the goal line.
Oh.
When they looked at the movies years later, it looked like he would have scored if they had replay.
Really? The ref didn't give it to him, huh? But
right.
if they had replay, he would have said he was Holly darn. Well,
and then, in that game, he had a 20-yard pass to him that took him down to about the 6 or 8 yard line.
Wow. Well, I vaguely remember that game, Tommy. I know I was watching it.
Also, Wilkinson was the coach for Oklahoma. You know who the coach for Notre Dame was?
Well, wasn't it Dan Devine or Parsegian? One of them?
No, it was Terry Brennan.
Oh, it was Brennan at that time. Okay. Yeah.
And then they were 18-point underdogs.
Wow. And
the mystery of the game was that Oklahoma got inside their 20 several times, never tried a field goal.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah, they just tried to score, huh?
Right.
No wonder why. Oh, geez. I'm going to look that game up again. I got it in my book here. Well, you've given me so many things, too, Tom. I appreciate that. Books, when we were broadcasting on the air, you'd always give me a book about something, And I said, well, if I don't know the answer, Tommy for sure knows it, All right, well, couple more things before I let you go. I need your opinion on what the Bulls have to do.
Oh, boy.
I know, but...
Well, they got to do one. They probably have to trade some of their big players right now because some of them are old. They will not be there in 2 or 3 years, and it's almost a start over. You don't know how Rose is going to come back. It's a real tough situation.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I think you're right there. They do have to trade some of their guys and get some younger guys. You're right. Go ahead.
Yeah. Now, one of the things I want to mention before you go off is that, on that Heisman thing?
Yeah.
The guy that won it, he was not even mentioned on, if I heard it correctly, 167 ballots.
Yeah, what do you mean he wasn't mentioned? You mean
they didn't vote for him in either 5 positions.
But you mean the guy from Florida State that won it?
Yeah. He won easily.
Yeah.
But there were 160. There are probably 400 or 500 people that vote for that. You know that.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And there were 167 who did not put his name anywhere.
Really? And he ended up winning anyway.
Yeah, that came out that night. And if you remember, Johnny Latner was there.
Yes, that's right. Yeah,
you know what they do for the people that have won the Heisman?
No.
They give them each 10 footballs signed by every one of those Heisman people.
Wow.
So he comes back with 10 footballs signed by those 11 people.
Uh-huh.
And his daughter runs the charity, and they give it out to various organizations to raise money.
Really? Wow. Yep. God bless him. Yeah, Johnny's got to be in his 80s now, I would think, isn't he?
I think he's 82. He's at church every day.
Every day?
Yep, at St. Vincent's.
Is that right? Right there in River Forest?
Yeah, he lives right, where Menards is, that thing there, the building next to him?
You mean where Dominic? No, Menards?
Well, right before Menards, there's a big center for for retirees. And
yeah. I know what you mean now. Yeah, okay. Oh, he lives there.
Yes.
Oh, well, I'll be darned. Well, do you bump into him, Tommy, every so often?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Uh-huh.
I talked to him about Jim because Jim is his good friend.
Is that right?
Yep.
Gee whiz, I'd love to get him on my TV show someday. I don't know if he'd want to do it, but...
Oh, he probably would do it.
Yeah, and the other guy I'd like to see, too, is Paul Hornung,
well, yeah, no, he'd be tough to get because I think he lives in Kentucky. I don't know.
Oh, is that right? Yeah, he probably does. But I'd like to talk to him, or even get him on the radio, Those two guys were terrific. Tell the story about how he won. No, he didn't even know he won the Heisman Trophy, right?
Well, you're
Paul
talking
Hornung.
about Hornung.
Yeah, Hornung.
Yeah, well, Jim was a freshman at the time, and Hornung won and the way they announced it in those days, somebody knocked on his door and said, "Hey, Hornung, you won the Heisman."
He probably
today
did.
It's a big presentation.
Yeah, I know. Oh man, it's a big event now. I'll be darned.
Because there you're looking at the early 50s,
Yeah, right. They didn't have things that they have now. Oh man. All right, hey Tommy, I'll let you go, buddy. Thanks an awful lot for your time, and Merry Christmas to you and Laurie and your kids.
Okay, you too, Julie. You take care.
All right, thanks, Tom. All right, Tom, the big guy, Michael. All right, we'll be right back, folks. Hey, everybody, welcome back. I'd like you to go over to Addison Advantage of Addison, a car care center. Why? Because they have a free inspection for your brakes, your exhaust, your struts, your shaft, ball joints, radiators, water pumps, timing belts, tires, wheel bearing. You realize that there are that many things that would be done on a car?
Hey, that's all called preventive maintenance, right?
That's absolutely right. Yeah, it's absolutely right.
You can't be too safe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, get in there but if you do need some things, there's a $20 bonus voucher for any service over $250, which that save you $20, and a $5 bonus voucher. I keep saying voucher. $5 off any service over $30. That'd be easy to do. An oil change would be that. You'd get $5 off. They're located at 885 Lake Street in Addison. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 6. On Saturday from 8 to 3, give Dominic or Leon a call at 630-543-1397. All right, that's Auto Advantage of Addison, Car Care Center, great guys. They have best warranty around and the longest warranty around. Brakes $70 off on a brake job with a 4-wheel lifetime warranty. Can you imagine that? And a 1-year warranty on all labor that they do. All work comes with a warranty. So if you need your oil change, you need transmission, you need flush, or front end work, fuel pumps, whatever you could think of on your car, go over to Addison Advantage of Addison at 885 Lake Street in Addison. Call Dominic or Leon, 630-543-1397. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Don Figurelli here, the Don of Sports. I'm going to read to you out of this beautiful book, Notre Dame Golden Moments, because I just talked to Tom, the big guy, Michael, about how Notre Dame beat Oklahoma back in 1957. All right? Let me just read this for you. What though the odds be great or small, indeed, Notre Dame never entered a stadium with the odds less in their favor than they did on November 16, 1957, in Norman, Oklahoma, while it was an away game. The Fighting Irish ran onto Owen Field on an overcast 58-degree afternoon against the University of Oklahoma as 19-point underdogs. Unbelievable. Yet the likelihood of victory seemed less hollow as a numerical quantity. There was a historic aspect to this mismatch. As one local periodical was inclined to report, they, Notre Dame, have about as much chance as their Catholic forefathers did, wrote an Oklahoma newspaper, when the Romans chucked him to the lions. In other words, they got about as much chance to win as the lions, as the Romans did against the lions. back. The Sooners, led by 41-year-old head coach Bud Wilkinson, were equal to the analogy. All Oklahoma had done was win 47 consecutive games, an NCAA Division I record that has still not been broken. The Sooners had their last loss against Notre Dame. The Irish might have been dismayed, but they were not ahead 14-0, but they had been pleased with their defensive effort. The mighty Sooner ground attack had gained just 41 yards per carry. No, 41 yards, that's just 1.5 yards per carry. And the final score on fourth down sweep, Notre Dame's Jim Lynch took the last 3 yards for the game's only touchdown. Notre Dame 7, Oklahoma 0. November 16, 1957, one of the greatest upsets of all time. All right, we'll be right back, folks. Hi, everybody. This is the Donna Sports, Don Figuarelli, telling you about one of our great sponsors, all right? Pyramid Pizzeria and Sports Bar. That's right, Pyramid Pizzeria and Sports Bar. Addison's favorite pizzeria at 236 West Lake Street in Addison. Phone number 630-458-0777. Hot, fast delivery. 2012 Addison's Pizza by the Slice winner. Yes, best thin crust pizza, best sausage pizza, best pizza sauce. Late night delivery. Here's their hours, Sunday to Thursday, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. That's 10:30. Friday and Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 2 a.m. Minimum order $10. Delivery charge only $2.50. Menu prices subject to change without notice. Dine in, delivery, carry out, catering. That's Pyramid Sports Bar and Pizzeria. www.pyramidclubaddison.com. Go there. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Listen to this tape now as the crowd goes wild, which my beautiful wife, Julie, gave me. Beautiful tapes of different things that happened in all sports. This is going to be the greatest game ever played.
And the result was the first championship game in NFL history to go to sudden death overtime. The irresistible force was the Baltimore Colts, whose offense featured the superlative passing skills of young quarterback Johnny Unitas. The immovable object was the New York Giants' defense, a suffocating swarm anchored by linebacker Sam Huff. They fought for the NFL championship on December 28, 1958, before a packed house of Giant fans at Yankee Stadium. When it was over, both the winners, the losers, and their respective fans called it the greatest game ever played. The Giants scored first, but the Colts pulled ahead as Unitas marshaled 2 touchdown drives for a 14-3 lead. Early in the third quarter, the Colts plowed downfield again, this time to the Giants' 3. But with their title hopes hanging by a thread, the Giants held. The momentum suddenly shifted, and the Giants scored twice to take a 17-14 lead. With less than 2 minutes to play, the Colts regained possession once more, and Unitas coolly directed another drive toward the Giant goal line. With mere seconds left in regulation, Baltimore lined up for a field goal attempt that could tie or lose the game. Bob Wolf was in the broadcast booth.
Just 10 seconds left to go. Morrow will attempt the field goal from the 20-yard line. 5, here's the boot. It is high. It is good. He makes it. Myra makes it with seconds left to go. Ties the ball game 17-17. How about that?
But a championship game couldn't end in a tie. The only option was sudden death, an overtime in which the first team to score wins. The Giants got the ball first, but this time the Colts defense stopped them cold, forcing a punt. Then Unitas took over once more, mixing runs and sharp passes with the precision of a surgeon, all the way to the Giants' 1-yard line.
It's 3rd and 1 yard to go for the championship. 3rd and 1 to go for the championship. A pass to Mutchler put the ball on the 1-yard line. barking out the signals for the Baltimore Colts. Unitas gives to Amici. The Colts are the world champions. Amici scores!
More than 4 decades after the Colts beat the Giants in sudden death, many still refer to it as the greatest pro football game ever played.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Boy, did you hear that? Wasn't that a great call? I remember that game. I really do. Vaguely, but I remember watching it, on TV. And Alan Amici scored that touchdown. Man, it was a great game. I guess it's still considered the greatest game ever played. But, there's been games after that. It's a matter of opinion, I guess, on who you're for, who your favorite team is. But that was a great in football back then. It was maybe one game a week. That's all you would get. And now there's games on every night. But I thought you guys would enjoy that. Thanks for playing that, Johnny. All right, folks, we're going to wrap it up here. It's about time to call it a day. I want to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas who listened to the show or watch the TV show. Merry Christmas to everyone, and we'll talk to you next year. All right, Johnny? Take care.
Y'all ready for this?
You have been listening to the Don of Sports with Don Figarelli from the John DeVita Broadcast Center on the Windy City Hometown Entertainment Network. And remember to watch the Don of Sports with Don Figarelli every Thursday evening at 8:30 p.m. on Comcast Cable Channel number 19. The Don of Sports was directed by John DeVita, edited by Stephen Lehman, and our audio engineer is James Rohde. This program was pre-recorded on Wednesday, December the 18th, the year 2013. Be safe, and thanks for listening.